on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. First down, here's Burrow. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. Etienne will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on first and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On the jump.
First and 10, it's Pierce. A gain of 3, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go now.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Throwing his Hurts. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
On the 6.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pierce. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Hurts. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ready, break.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
5 in.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second and 3. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Kevin King with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
Come on. 19 away. 50
On first down, Hurts swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Back 60. Come back in. Come back in. 1800. 1800.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series. Because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Gun.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
11 empty.
On the counter, ETN. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace.
Here we go.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers. Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hold me ready.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
79 Broncos. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mustang 19.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Touchdown! Dameon Pierce from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back. So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Back to 60.
They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Drop 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there. And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
11 mighty.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
1-1, ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Etienne once more. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but what?
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Borregales now on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Texans 33, Raiders 23.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
A handoff for Etienne. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Another toe for Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer. it.